Yes, we are. So let's start on our backs, please. Put the soles of the feet together, knees out to the side. We're going to start in Uttanasana because I particularly love this pose. And I think it's necessary sometimes to just to surrender to what is. And this is a great pose for that. Makes you just kind of have to relax your body in such a way that you might even feel vulnerable with your heart open to the sky. Knees are wide. Relax through the inner thighs. Relax through the calves and the shins. Yeah, see if you can just gently rock your knees side to side and get the juice in your hips and your pelvis. Just a little bit. Now you may want to have a couple of blocks underneath your knees if that'll help you to not stretch out too much. But we will be here for approximately 5 minutes, I think. So whatever you need to do to make yourself comfortable, please feel free to do that. Close your eyes if you can and take your attention to your breathing right now. In through the nose and out through the nose. Just start very gently breathing in through the nose, out through the nose. Take it to your heart center. Hi. And then eventually, okay, as you're here, I want you to leave everything outside the room that doesn't belong here. In a little bit to lengthen through the back of the neck. Shoulders, so you can walk your, I don't know, half an inch or so, and it flattens the blades. And as you breathe in, start to breathe for breaths. Maybe breathing. Is that in this room?
I think you have to mute.
I did. Okay, sorry.
Are you trying to sign on?
Maybe.
I never used it, so. Me neither.
Okay, well, now that we're in our yoga spot, maybe I didn't get everybody muted. Possibly, but okay. Is it saying?
Who is it?
There we go. Perfect. Perfect timing. Now they're muted. All right, next. Sorry about that. All right, so while you breathe, I just want you to start to elongate the inhales. And hold back on the exhales. Just slowly exhale it out. Maybe the first couple of them, if you'd like, take it out your mouth. And then very gently work into inhaling through the nose. And exhaling through the nose. Once again, do your best to relax the inner thighs. Relax your knees. Relax your hips, your glutes, the sacrum and the low back. And just breathe. Keep your mind right here on your body. Focus on what's going on with your body. When you stay in a pose like this for a little while, Sometimes the mind starts to wander. You want to keep it right here. You want to continue to scan and make sure your body is comfortable. And at any time, if it becomes too uncomfortable, then you'll change your pose or you'll get out of the pose. Now that you've been breathing for a little while, I want you to direct the breath, please, in your side ribs as you inhale. Keep the same rhythm. Find that rhythm in your body that feels good. And direct the breath to the side ribs. So they expand out, as well as the back ribs. So the back ribs press into your mat, into the earth, and kind of spread out there. Just kind of direct your breath, little by little, moving it throughout the rib cage, your bird cage here, and expand it as big as you can. Just the whole thing, kind of like a, oh, I don't know. Yeah, see if you can expand the entire rib cage at once. Take it all the way up to your collarbone. Kind of like a bellows or an accordion. Everything opens up and then everything closes. We'll be here for another minute. And continue to relax the glutes and the face and the inner thigh. And then take your fingertips very lightly and place them on your belly, the low belly. And this time I want you on your inhale to breathe into the belly and feel the belly rise. Push the diaphragm so that it expands. And then as you contract, you can feel the belly just come back to its position. And again, nice deep inhale into the belly. And notice what happens in the glutes and thighs and all that. Notice whether or not you start to cramp grip to help you push that belly out. See if you can relax those areas and do it anyway. Take your time with it, be ever so mindful of it, and be purposeful with that breath. 2 more deep inhales and exhales into the belly. Very nice. And then as you're ready, we're going to start to bring the knees up. You can use your hands to help you if you need to. Just work them all the way up and then pull them into your chest. Yeah. Give yourself a little bit of a massage side to side. Slowly across the sacrum, across your kidneys, Rock it all the way over till you actually come up on one hip. And then rock it to the other side till you come up on the other hip, just for a sec. You just kind of hold it there and then take it over again. Rock it to one hip. Hold it all the way up and then one more time. Good. And then as you come back to neutral, put one hand on either knee. We're going to circle the knees out away from each other, and then push them down so that they circle, biggest, widest circle you can find. Exhale, pull the knees into the chest. Inhale, expand the knees out, circle. As they come down towards the bottom, bring them together, and then exhale them in. And squeeze them in. One more time. Inhale. Take them out, circle. Exhale as you bring them in. Squeeze as hard as you can. And then reverse that. Push the knees away. Circle them away from each other. And then as you bring them up towards your armpits, squeeze the knees or the thighs across your belly, across your chest. Push them away. Inhale. Exhale as you bring them up and squeeze them in. One more time. Inhale as you push them away. Exhale and bring them back. Good. And then we're going to place both feet flat on the mat, knees up. We're going to cross the right foot over the left and go in to thread the needle. So just pick up this left leg. Right hand goes through the window there and interlace behind that left knee. Flex both feet. Keep your shoulders flat on the mat, please. And then take a nice deep inhale. And on your exhale, see if you can bring that left knee towards your left shoulder. Just go as far as it feels okay to you. If that's too much, then drop your left foot. Either just drop it down so it's folded or stand on it if that's even better for you. Depends on your flexibility through those hips, okay? So if you can keep the foot up, great. If not, there's always options. You can put the foot down and be with that as you breathe. Take it in through the nose. Exhale it out the mouth. Notice your lumbar spine is flat on the mat as you picked up that knee. One more deep inhale. Pulling that knee towards your left shoulder. On the exhale, release the foot and let it come back to the mat and just change sides. Cross the left one over. Pick up your right foot. Interlace through the window there behind your right knee. Take a nice deep inhale. And on the exhale, with both feet purposely flexed, pull that right knee towards your right shoulder. And breathe into your left hip here. Nice and easy. Easy does it. Okay, don't overdo anything today. We're going to work our way into a nice deep body movement. So breathe into this. Check out that left hip. See how it feels for you. Try to press the left knee all the way to the left if possible and purposely flex those feet. One more deep inhale. And on the exhale, you can just bring the foot down, unhook, and pull both knees in once again. Pull them in nice and tight. And then we're going to take both knees up to 90, arms out to the side like angel wings. And we're going to drop our knees and our feet over to the right side for twist. Just let them drop all the way over. As soon as they get down all the way to the floor, to the mat, relax them. Maybe your right hand will come up onto your thigh, on your left thigh. Take a deep inhale. And then stretch through that left arm out to the left and take your gaze to the left. And once you're there, breathe into this. Just relax your body, make it heavy. And be in a complete spinal twist. Try not to torque your neck too much. You just want it to go to the left. As it's part of the spine, it wants to be part of that twist. One more deep inhale. On your exhale, you can press into your right elbow if you need to help bring these knees up and over the top. And then we're taking them over to the left. Pull the knees up as close to that left arm as possible. And as they come down to the mat, then you can comfortably relax your knees and your feet. Left hand might come up to the thigh, the right thigh. Take a deep inhale. And on the exhale, reach out through that right arm and bring your shoulder blade down to the mat. And then let your body get heavy for a nice, lovely twist. Breathe into this. Let your back, let your spine just kind of work its way into this twist. It gets heavier and heavier while you're here. Breathe. Good, and then as you're ready, let's bring this right arm over. Let's roll all the way over to the left until both hands can help us up to an easy seated position. And then let's just come to the front of the mat in our seat. Find the best place for you to be. Put some movement into the body. Make sure your sit bones are buried here. And take the arms up. Look up to the thumbs. Exhale, bring it forward. Best you can. Now the hands can be here, right? Or if you can walk the hands forward, it's entirely up to wherever your hips happen to be, okay? So breathe into that. If you want to walk the hands and be on your fingertips and lengthen through the spine, then breathe twice into your low belly. And again, deep breath into the belly. Gentle opening, and then pull the belly in first. Walk the hands back towards the torso as you stack one vertebra on top of the other until the top of the head reaches for the sky. All the way up to seated. Good. Then change the cross of the legs, and we'll do the other side. Inhale and lift. Look up to your thumbs. Exhale. Bring it forward. Try to lengthen through the spine as best you can. Even so much as pick your torso up and lengthen through, and then maybe walk it out. Walk the hands out to the fingertips if you can. Let your neck relax. Breathe into the belly twice. And again, deep inhale. Exhale it out. At the bottom of the exhale, pull the belly in first. Walk the hands back towards the torso. Stack one vertebra on top of the other. Let your hand just hang until it's time for it to stack one vertebra on top of the other until the top of the head reaches for the sky. Nice. Let's pick these legs up and take them out to the side. I'm going to bolster or blanket maybe.
Me?
Yes, sir.
I got a block like this.
Okay. All right. Whatever helps you to get those legs out to where they'll go. Yeah. Good job. Okay, and sit up nice and straight and tall, and then point your toes. Stretch them out as hard as you can, and then flex them up. Mine, when I flex my knees, I hyperflex here. Push them out, point the toes, hard, and then flex them back. Good. Then the hands come behind, and we're going to take the elbows and the shoulders back. Lean into your hands and scoop the shoulders under your heart center to lift it up to the sky. Just lift it up and allow the head as though someone has a string that they're pulling your head up and away. And then breathe into that heart center. Shoulders are open, your heart is open to the sky. Breathe deeply and keep those legs active. Okay, so flex those feet. And again, one more deep inhale. And on your exhale, bring your head up first and get your bearings. Okay, and then walk the hands towards the torso. As you come up straight, bring the hands in front of you. Yeah. And as best you can, wherever you happen to be, if you can straighten through the knees, then that's your pose right there. Okay? If you can walk the hands forward and keep those knees straight, then wherever you get to is your pose. You could be here, you could be here, right? Any of this is doable. Just push through the heels of your feet. And then as you're walking, maybe you'll go a little bit forward. Oh, the straddle stretch is just so awesome. Breathe into it, okay? Be with it for a few moments. Try to keep the spine long as best you can. Focus on your breath and watch the breath go into your kidneys, into your back body, up and down the spine. Maybe on each exhale, you can let it go just a little bit more, maybe. Wherever it happens to be for you, just breathe. We're gonna hold this stretch for, I don't know, 3 minutes maybe. Focus on the inner thighs and the groin area, of course. Keep the legs active throughout and breathe. And that's for anywhere, any position that you happen to be. If you happen to be upright and you're getting a deep stretch through those inner thighs, then that's your pose, okay? If you can take it down, that's a whole nother thing. Just depends on your flexibility. Another couple of breaths here, hang on. Remember, anytime if it gets to be just too darn much that your breath isn't able to help you be there, back off. Okay, just back off. It's not necessary that you go 100% or 120% every time you do a stretch. Not necessary. Breathe. Try to keep your ujjayi breath going. Nice. At the bottom of an exhale, pull the belly in even tighter first. Then walk the hands back towards you with a flat back. Just press up. Walk the hands back and press your spine all the way up until you're sitting up nice and straight and tall. And then the right hand comes over to this right. It's going to go down that right leg. Your left arm is going to come up and over the top. And we're going to take a side stretch. So keep your head lifted. And then just reach out with this left arm. Up, up, and away. Take as deep a stretch to the side as you care to. Breathe into it. Try to maybe open up the heart so you can look underneath that left arm. And breathe right into that left lung. Feel your ribs separate. Okay, on your next inhale, come on up. Yep, and then change sides. Bring that right arm behind your head as best you can as you work your way down. Take a side stretch. Take your gaze up and underneath that right arm if it's doable for you. So your chin stays lifted. And you're reaching out, reaching more than going. I don't care if you ever touch the toe. Just reach out and breathe into that right lung. And feel those ribs expand. Yeah, that's a really nice stretch. And on your next inhale, come on up. Very nice. Let's pull these knees up and bring your feet together. Yay! And rock and roll side to side. And try to go all the way down. Get your knee to go all the way down. See how you can manage that. Yep. Good for you. And then as we come to neutral, we're going to sit up nice and straight and tall one more time. Hold on to the ankles for just a sec. Now inhale, arch your back and look up. Open your heart to the sky. Shoulders down your back. Exhale. Let's do a nice cat stretch. So round the shoulders and get a stretch through the back. Pull your back body back. Arms are straight. And you actually pull back on the body. Get to round it. Yeah. And then you inhale and come forward and open your heart and arch the back. Stretch your neck. Yes. Exhale. Come on back. This is your cat stretch. Pull, pull, pull. So your shoulder blades get a nice stretch. Yeah. Inhale, coming up. Here we go. Exhale, bring it back. Let the shoulder blades come forward so that they get a nice rounding. Very good. And then we're going to cross these feet, come over the tops of our knees, maybe. Let's find tabletop. And once again, we're going to go into a nice cat-cow. So you inhale, looking up. If you need something underneath your knees, please use a blanket or something. Exhale, or a towel, whatever you have. And then cat stretch, lift up the back body. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, tuck the chin, tuck the tailbone, pick the back body up. A nice deep stretch here, just warming up the hips and spine. Inhale, and then exhale. Let's pick up that back body one more time. Push the mat away. Now I want you to hold your cat stretch. Keep pressing into that mat and hold your cat stretch and tuck your chin. And then your eyeballs are looking back at your feet. Glide your hips back towards the feet. Don't go all the way. Just glide back as far as your arms allow. And then from here, neutralize your pelvis. So straighten it out. And then pick up your head to lengthen through the spine. And then glide back into table. Okay, there's a lot of movement right there. So inhale, look up for your cow stretch. Arch the back. And then exhale, tuck the chin, tuck the tailbone. Pick that back body up. And as we glide back, we stay in our angry cat. Take it back towards the heels. And when you go as far as you can, then you neutralize your pelvis. Straighten through the spine, pick your head up, plug it into the spine, and glide right back into your tabletop. Yeah? Let's curl these toes under right now. Oh boy, here we go. Pick the hips up, hanging over the hands, and then push back into your downward facing dog. Hello, downward dog. Good morning to you. Oh boy. Bend your left knee, press through that right heel. Walk your dog mindfully and get a nice stretch into those calves and hamstrings. Inhale and switch. Walk it out. Press with those arms. And press. Also, while you're walking, stretch your toes. Stretch them. While you push through the heel of one foot, stretch the toes on the other foot. And again, push and stretch. Good. And then let's let both heels push back. Find your best dog. Fly the tailbone. As you press into the mat with the arms, your head's coming towards the mat. Breathe. Good. Then we're going to step or walk or jump the feet up between the hands. Bring the feet together. Inhale, come up halfway. Yep, straighten through the legs as best you can. Exhale, forward fold. Now right here, we're going to heel and toe these feet hips width for Uttanasana. Forward fold. Grab opposite elbows. And that puts a little extra weight into the torso. And then you can feel that lovely, complete back body stretch. It goes from the heels, behind the knees, over the hips, down the spine. Let your head relax. Shake your head yes and shake your head no. And breathe into those hamstrings. And again, nice deep inhale. Good, and then take a nice deep inhale. Exhale the hands back to the mat. Come up halfway. Halfway, look up, arch the back as in cow stretch. And then let's sit. So bend the knees as in chair pose, right? But we're not going to chair. Oh, surprise, surprise. We're going to press into the feet and we're going to round the body till we stand all the way up. Just round your back. Let your arms dangle, let your head dangle, let everything dangle until you come up to standing. Ah, hi. And then circle the shoulders around. Forward and up and back, and forward and up and back. Yep, now take them back and lift. And again, back and oh, yeah. Oh. All right then, let's find our Tadasana. Hands come to your heart center. Curl the pelvis under, fold the belly in. On an inhale, take the arms up. On the exhale, big swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, come up halfway. Put your hands on your shins and come up halfway. Just looking up. Arch your back. Exhale, come on down. And then press these feet. Take the arms out to the side. Fold the belly as you lift with a flat back. Look up to your thumbs and exhale, hands to your hearts. Ah, nice. Once again, take an inhale. Exhale, press the hands down like you're pressing air down. And then inhale the arms up. Exhale, big swan dive. Inhale, come up halfway, arch the back and look way up. Exhale, fold it forward, look at your knees. Woo. And then press the feet, arms come out, flat back all the way up. Look up your thumbs. Exhale, bring your body back into Tadasana. So curl the pelvis under, flatten the belly, pull it in. Shoulders come down your back, right? Breathe here for just a moment. Set your intention for your practice. Just take a moment, see how everything feels. Remember all the people that are out there suffering right now. Thank God we're at yoga. I think this will keep you as healthy as anything else, as long as you're watching what you put in your mouth at the same time, all right? On your next inhale, take the arms up. Exhale, big swan dive, forward fold. This time we're going to come up halfway. And then we're going to bend the knees and plant the hands, and we're going to step all the way back to a push-up position. As best you can. And then if you need to modify, you're going to allow the knees to come down first as you bend the elbows close to the body. Otherwise, bring the whole body down to the mat. Bring your hands back by your chest, point the toes. Curl the tailbone under, pull the belly in. Inhale through the small cobra. Exhale, bring the head down. Relax your feet for a moment to curl the toes under and push yourself back to downward facing dog. Through table or through plank, whichever works for you. Push it back. Get a stretch through your low back here. And then step or walk or jump your feet up between the hands. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, standing all the way up. Arms come high. Exhale, hands to your heart center as you come back to your Tadasana. Very nice. Inhale. Exhale, press the hands. Inhale them high. Exhale, big swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, bend the knees, plant your hands and step all the way back to your push-up position. Chaturanga, or take it all the way to the mat, whichever works for you. Bring it through up dog or cobra. Let your knees come down and then bend the elbows. Come down, yes. And then the cobra is here, lifting with your back body, yes. Exhale, the forehead comes down, curl the toes, and push back, downward facing dog. All the way back, woo. Step or walk or jump your feet up between. Inhale, look up and lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Here we go. Inhale, stand all the way up. Look up to your thumbs, take your time. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Very nice, let's keep that going. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, big swan dive, forward fold. Woo. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, step or lightly jump back to your push-up position. And chaturanga, or all the way to the mat through cobra or up dog. And then exhale to your downward facing dog. Nice. Push it all the way back. Push it all the way back. Step or walk or jump your feet up. Inhale, look up and lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. And then standing all the way up. Look up to the thumbs. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Okay, think about all the people in your life that you love. Put them in your heart. Here we go. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, big swan dive in honor of them. Woo. Inhale, look up and lengthen. Exhale, step or lightly jump back to your push-up position. Chaturanga. Inhale, through to up dog or cobra. Take your time. Exhale, downward facing dog. Don't let me rush you. Push it all the way back. And then step or walk or jump your feet up. Look up and lengthen. Same inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Woo. Come all the way up. Arms come up. Gather all those loved ones to your heart as you exhale, hands come into namaste. Anjali Mudra. Breathe here for just a moment. Good. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, big swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, step or lightly jump back to your push-up position. Hold your push-up position for just a moment, please. Now, if you want to modify, your right knee is going to come down first. We're going to do a sidearm balance on the right, turning to the left. So step into the right hand. You'll turn the body open and stand on your right or your left foot and take this left arm high. There we go. Breathe. See how that works for you. See if you can lift through the torso, lengthen out through the side body. Maybe you'll step into that right hand and maybe you'll take your left leg up. Balance for a moment. If you happen to be in full sidearm balance, maybe you'll take that leg up anyway. Exhale, bring it down. Okay, hand comes down. Take a vinyasa here or right back to dog, whichever works for you. Okay, step it all the way back to dog. Woo! Step or lightly jump between your hands. Inhale, look up and lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, standing all the way up. Look up to the thumbs. Exhale, hands come to your heart center. Woo! Nice. Ready? Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, big swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, look up and lengthen. Exhale, step or lightly jump back to your push-up position and hold it. Pull the belly in, flatten it out, nice plank. This time, take your left knee down if you're gonna modify. Otherwise, just step into that left hand and take your balance. Right arm will come high. Both shoulders are down your back. Maybe you'll take that right leg up for balance. Even if you're in a full pose here, you might not. Take it wherever your pose goes, wherever your practice is. And then when you're ready, one more deep inhale. Exhale, that leg comes down, the hand comes down. Let's step back to plank. Hold your plank for just a moment. And then come over your tiptoes and make your way all the way down to the mat. All the way down. Good. Point the toes. Bring the elbows underneath your shoulders. Now, engage your legs. Maybe bring the feet a little bit closer together. Engage the calves. Hug those muscles around the calves and the shins. Pull your kneecaps up, okay? The pelvis turns under. Stay out of your low back. You want to curl it under as best you can and stay out of the low back. Pull the belly in to help that. And then as you press into these elbows, your head lifts. It goes out kind of at an angle, straight up for Sphinx. So lengthen through the spine. Even grab the mat with your fingertips as though you're going to pull your torso through your arms. Sphinx. Very strong. Try to stay out of the low back as best you can. Pull the belly in. Nice and tight. Breathe. Good. One more. Deep inhale. And as you come down, relax your legs while you do this. Bring the hands back by your chest. Elbows are hugged in tight. Curl the toes under and push yourself back for downward facing dog. Just push it all the way back. Now push it back so that you get a stretch in your low back. Take 2 or 3 deep breaths here. Yep. Keep trying to bring the top of your head towards the mat. Spread your sit bones. Fly your tailbone. And breathe. Nice. Good. From here, let's take the right leg straight back. It doesn't have to go very high. And see if you can do a 3-legged dog. Push that left heel down. And that right foot, that right leg is as strong as your left one. Pushing through that heel. And then, as you swing it through, take a deep inhale. Exhale it through and bring it up to your right hand. For lunge. Get into a nice high lunge as best you can. And see if you can drop your hips just a bit. Bring this foot up a little higher. That way. Yeah. Nice. Okay. And make sure this knee stays right over this ankle here. And you're doing great. Does it feel all right? Yeah. Yeah. Good. Breathe. Yeah. Ready? Take another deep inhale. On the exhale, let's just drop that left knee down. Just bring it down. Now point the toe. Try not to shift your weight back. Stay forward. Point the back toe. Release the arms to come up for your crescent moon as best you can. Hold on to it. Breathe. Every muscle in your body should be working right now. Every single one. You're getting a stretch through that left hip flexor, obviously your right hip and hamstring here. Turn that hamstring on. Take one more deep inhale. On the exhale, we're going to bring the hands down, and then at the same time, we're going to heel and toe this right foot out to the edge of the mat. Okay? Now the hands are on the insides of that foot. Okay? And this knee is still directly over this ankle. All right? Now, with your arms straight, just for kicks, curl that back toe under, and let's pick up that left knee. Just pick up the knee. See if you can manage it without having to throw your hips way up. See if you can just pick the knee up, and then exhale that knee down. Slowly, gently. Once again, inhale the knee up. Up it comes. Straighten it out, make it really strong, and then exhale it down. And you can leave the knee up if you want to as we go into gecko. You can point that back toe or keep that knee up, whichever you want to do. We're going to come down to our elbows, maybe, maybe not. Maybe you're going to stay on your hands. Okay, it's a deep stretch either way. Know that your left hip flexor is stretching out. Hip flexors are big.
I was gonna say on fire.
On fire. Hip flexors are on fire. Yes, indeed they are. This is your gecko. All of this deep stretching, when we haven't done yoga in a little while, take your time with it, okay? Don't push yourself to 150%. Just take it to wherever it goes on fire and then quit. Okay? Breathe. Good. From here, as long as you've had enough, if you want to stay there because it just feels so darn good, do that. Otherwise, you'll make your way to your hands and then push into the hands to come to your back knee. Okay? Yeah, don't use that hip flexor to help you. Push in your hands to get you back. And then heel and toe this right leg in front. As you pull the hips back, straighten through that right knee. Inhale, look up and lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Here we go into that hamstring once again. Breathe. Yeah, just stay with it. Your toes face straight up to the sky. Engage every muscle through that leg. Through the hips, squeeze your hips. Breathe. One more deep inhale, please. Maybe your torso will go down just a bit more. Maybe. Depends on the back of your knee usually, how that feels, right? And then as you're ready, we're going to walk the hands forward so we can bend into this right knee. We're going to curl that back toe under. Here we go. We're going to push and step back to downward dog. You can take a vinyasa if you like. So pick up the back knee. Step into dog or vinyasa, whichever you prefer. Just walk it out. Breathe it out. Yay. Couple of breaths here. Push your dog. Yep. Lengthen through. And then take that left leg straight back up. Doesn't have to go high. Just take it up so your toes face straight down. And see if you can push that right heel into the mat. And breathe. Good. Inhale. On the exhale, you're going to bend this left knee, swing it through, and try to bring it up to that left hand. Okay, and find that lunge again. Find your lowest lunge. You got one hand on either side of your foot at the moment. And you breathe into this. Hold this right knee nice and tight. Very nice. Take a deep inhale. On the exhale, let's drop that right knee down very gently. And then maybe point that back toe if you want to. And come into crescent moon. Just lift. Squeeze the hips. You got a nice right hip flexor going. Not to mention the stretch through the ham on the left. And your quads and your back. Breathe. One more deep inhale. On the exhale, as the hands come down, you're going to heel and toe this left foot to the edge of the mat and bring that left hand inside. Make sure, look for this hip flexor stretch right here, if that's doable for you. So that means the foot goes up a little bit higher maybe, towards the front of your mat. And then you can drop that right hip down towards the mat. And see if you can find the juice in there. Okay, now if you want to be up on that back, the ball of the back foot and doing this with a straight leg, that's perfectly okay too. Okay, otherwise just keep the knee down. Maybe you'll come down to your elbows. Maybe. And rock and roll a little bit. Gecko. Whew, nice deep stretch. And then as you make your way back to your hands, be sure and push into the hands to make your way to your right knee. Push the hips back. Stay where you are whenever you want to. Whenever you get to a pose and it's like, oh boy, this feels really good, I'm gonna stay. Feel free to do that and then just catch up. Okay, now as you walk your hips back, walk your hands back, straighten through that left leg, pull those toes straight up to the sky. Take a deep inhale, see if you can open your heart. And then exhale and fold over this leg. Breathe. Energetically, you are plugging the left femur into that left hip. So you're pulling the heel energetically to plug that leg in. And at the same time, see if your torso might go down a little bit deeper into the stretch. Good. And then as you're ready, if you want to stay there for a little bit longer, go ahead. Otherwise, walk yourself forward. Hands are either side of that left foot. Curl the back toe under and pick that knee up. See how that feels. Once again, allow that knee to just come down just for a moment. Woo. Bring it down. Yep. And then inhale the knee up and press it straight as best you can. Lengthen through the spine. And then step into those hands and let's take it back to plank. Push it back to plank. See if you can hold your plank for just a moment. If you need to modify, feel free, or go into dog, okay? And then we'll do chaturanga, or all the way to the mat. Either way, take your up dog or cobra, and then downward facing dog. And push it all the way back. Oh my goodness me. Yeah. Press. Good job. And then from here, we're going to come up high on the balls of the feet. We're going to shift our weight till our shoulders come over our hands. Pull the belly in while you're here. And then allow the knees to come down to an 8 count. 7, 6, pull your belly in, 5, 4, lengthen through the spine, 3, knees are coming down closer to the mat, let them hover, 2, hovering, 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 1, another hovering, hovering, and then allow the knees to come down. Oh, and then as you just bring the feet, point your toes, sit back on your heels, bring the hands back to the feet, and curl it into a little cocoon, kind of like a child's pose. Breathe into this, or a child's pose variation. Whew. Breathe into your belly here. Push the belly into your thighs. Give it a massage. Nice. And then, just because we can, and I think it's good for me, I know that. Bring the hands underneath your shoulders and sit your torso up on your heels. Sit back on your heels. Stretch. the ankles and the tops of your feet as best you can. See how that goes for you. Breathe. Ooh, yeah. And then as you come forward, you can shake these feet out. And then curl the toes under this time. Oh my gosh. And we'll do a toe squat. So we'll just sit back on the heels again. Sit up nice and high. Yes. Stretch the toes and the soles of the feet. Hands, your thumb comes into the hip flexors. You allow the shoulders and elbows to go back, straight your back, and lift. And be heavy on your heels. Breathe. If you can only stand it for half a second, then do it one breath and get out. And then as you come forward, you can relax your toes a little bit, okay? We're coming down to the forearms now. So your elbows are directly underneath your shoulders. Now, if you want to, I am going to ask you to have your hands go directly straight out from your elbows and spread the fingers out as though you're going to go into a downward dog. Okay? If you find that just impossible, you can always interlace the fingers in front if you want to. But I would like you to try pushing the hands straight forward. Make sure you take your shoulders away from your ears and down your back. And then as you curl the toes under, here we go, ready? Pick your hips up for dolphin. Just pick it up, pressing into those elbows, push it. Maybe shift your weight back, push into the forearms and shift your hips back and bring your head closer to the mat. Belly in. One more deep inhale. Exhale, bring it forward, knees come down. Woo. And sit back into your little cocoon. Hands come back to the feet. Relax it for just a moment. Good. One more of those, please. Forearms come forward. Make sure your shoulders come directly over the elbows. Fingers are spread wide. Every knuckle in your hands is on the mat. Curl the toes under. Pick your hips up. Pushing, pushing, pushing. Maybe walk the feet towards your elbows a little bit, maybe. And then push into the forearms and press your hips back. Breathe. Good. From here, come up to your left hand, come up to your right hand, and step back to your downward facing dog. Or a variation of that, whatever variation suits you. Push it back, take 3 deep inhales and exhales. Shake your head, make sure it's relaxed. Yes, indeed. Good for you. And then we're going to step the feet to the outside edge of the mat for a moment. Just step onto the outside edge of the mat. Make sure the feet are parallel. Okay, your head is hanging so you can see your feet, but the heels are right behind the toes. And then toe heel your hands back towards your feet. Toe heel, shifting your weight to the feet. Okay, to the legs and the feet. Toe heel all the way back to now you're standing on your feet. Oh, yay. Inhale, look up and lengthen. Pull the belly. Exhale, forward fold. Try to take the top of the head closer to the mat. Maybe take your peace fingers around your big toes here and pull your head towards the mat. Maybe. Breathing. Yep, hamstrings are getting a nice workout. We'll finish up with the hands pretty nicely in a minute or two. Okay, and then On an inhale, come up halfway, woo, lower belly, and then heel and toe your hands forward and find your downward facing dog. So shift your weight forward, bring the feet a little bit closer together. Once they are, just push into the arms, shift your weight back, push, 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 straighten through the spine, and breathe. Good, once again, deep inhale. Nice. Yeah. All right then, let's step or walk or jump the feet up between the hands. Inhale, look up and lengthen, come up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Should feel pretty limber here for just a moment, I hope. And then stand all the way up. Press the feet, look up to the thumbs. Exhale, hands to your hearts. Oh, hi. Breathe. You doing okay? Everything's good?
Me?
Yes.
I'm loving it.
Good. And I see how bad I am with names. Megan, feeling okay?
Yeah.
Yes. Hi, everybody. Feeling good? I know Ricardo feels good. I never even have to ask him. I know he does. Okay, here we go. You ready? Inhale, take those arms up again. Exhale, big swan dive, forward fold. Good. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, step or lightly jump back to your push-up position. Chaturanga, or all the way to the mat. Take it through the up dog or cobra. And press it back to downward dog. Push, push, walk it, breathe it. Good. Then we're going to take this right foot up by the right hand. And we're going to look at that left foot and pick it up, pull it in about a foot, and turn it flat. Keep your hips underneath of you. Stay bent in this right knee. Inhale, look up and lengthen. You're already shifted your hips back so you can stand on your back foot. But as you straighten through this front knee, you're pushing the hips to the left foot. So straighten through that knee and just push the hips. Keep the hips square as best you can. Breathe into this stretch. Oh, nice. Maybe you can take one hand up on the sacrum area and see if it's square, that there's no sloping. So if I put a tray of glasses on top of your sacrum, they wouldn't slide off. Breathe. Now maybe walk the hands forward a little bit. Oh boy, reach them out. And maybe the nose will come closer towards the knee. Maybe, maybe not. Just go however far you want to, and then walk these hands back towards the back foot, turn the fingers around, and again, nose towards your knee. Oh, good for you. Good. And as the hands come forward, you can bend into this right knee and just step the left foot forward. Inhale, look up and lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. And then stand all the way up. Arms come up. Pick up your thumbs. Woo. Exhale, hands come to your heart center. Good. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, big swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, step or lightly jump back to your push-up position. Chaturanga, or take it all the way to the mat. Inhale through the up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Push it all the way back. Stretch it out, stretch your low back. And then bring that left foot up by your left hand as best you can. Boom. Okay? Yeah, now find your high lunge here. So lengthen through the spine, pick up the back heel and make that back knee nice and strong. And then you'll drop your head to look at the back foot you'll pop off of that foot, bring it in about a foot and turn it flat. So you're heel to heel, and you can see that. And then you're still bent in the left knee as you look up and lengthen, square the hips, pull your left hip back, right hip forward. And then as you exhale, bring the hands back towards your right foot to straighten through this left leg. And here we go. Breathe. See if you can bring that nose towards your knee. Another nice deep hamstring. Walk the hands forward if you'd like. Reach them out and see if your torso might go a little lower towards that left leg. Maybe walk the hands back towards that right foot. Turn the fingers around as you reach back and bring that nose towards your left knee once again. Breathing. Whew. Nice. And then the hands are going to come forward once again. Put weight into them so that you can bend into that left knee and bring your right foot forward. Good. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Now heel and toe the feet about 6 inches apart. Okay, and let's just hang here for a moment. Grab opposite elbows. Notice a difference in your hamstrings right now compared to when you started. Not to mention your low back and your hips. Breathe. Yes. And then take a deep inhale. On the exhale, I want you to bring the arms up past the ears and lift your torso up so you're parallel to the floor. Breathe. Hold the belly in. Protect your low back. Exhale, allow it to come down. Oh, and then relax it completely. Wag your tail side to side. One more time on an inhale, arms come up, past your ears, lift the torso up. So you're parallel to the floor, your head, you're looking straight down. Squeeze those hips. One more deep inhale. Exhale. Let it hang. Put your hands in front of you. And then heel and toe your feet out a little bit wider. And then I want you to shift your weight to the hands. So get your shoulders down your back, shift the weight to the hands, and come up on the balls of the feet as though you're going to do a handstand press. Right here. Pull that belly. Pull it in. And then, again, take a handstand press if that's your practice. And then as you come back down to the the heels of the feet, walk the hands back so they can give you some balance. Pick the balls of your feet up. Rock back on your heels. Yeah, and then walk the hands forward once again as though you're going to go into a handstand press. Lift the heels. Pull the belly. And then let the heels come down. And then rock back on the heels and pull the toes up. Pull the balls of the feet up. Very nice. And then as you come back to neutral, let's bring the feet so they're about 6 inches apart once again. And then we're going to bend into the knees, and this time we're going to go into chair pose. So bring the arms up by the ears. Hello. Stay seated as best you can. Breathe. Sit down. Plug those femurs in. Push them into your hip sockets really nicely. Pull the arms back by the ears as best you can. One more deep inhale. Bring the hands down. And then let's hook this left elbow across the right knee. Keep the knees flush and see if we can take a twist. Oh, hello. Maybe you'll open the arms, maybe not. It's up to you. Good for you. And then as you're ready, if you need to, straighten through those legs, otherwise pass it through. And take that right elbow to the outside of the left. Open out. And then do your twist. If your knees are apart, keep them apart. Knees are directly over your ankles. Woo! Breathe. And then on the exhale, hands will come down. Straighten out through those knees. Yeah. Inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, step or lightly jump back to your push-up position. Chaturanga. Inhale through the up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Push it all the way back. Walk it out. Nice. And then step or lightly jump. Bring the feet together. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Press the feet, arms come out and up. Standing all the way up. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Oh. Now just for kicks, step wide on your mat. Step wide. Now, yeah, you can face this way. You can see me. Okay, it's all right. Push your heels out, okay? So the outsides of the feet are parallel to the outsides of the mat. And take as wide a stance as you can. And then inhale, be a Tadasana. So pull the belly in and roll the pelvis under. Pick your kneecaps up and engage the quads. Arms come out to the side. Exhale, bring the hands behind you, interlace. And then open up through the shoulders and the heart center. If you can pick your arms up, do that. And then exhale, forward fold. Pushing the heels out. Take your fold, nice and slow and easy. Maybe the arms will come over the top towards your front. Breathe here. Press through the outsides of your feet. Keep your legs engaged and pull the belly in. So your kneecaps are lifted, your quads are engaged. Breathe. Let your head dangle. Shake it yes and shake it no. Just make sure. And then on an inhale, release your hands. Let them come down underneath your shoulders. If you need to put weight in them, fine. Inhale, push, and come up halfway. Pull the belly. Exhale, forward fold. This time take your top of your head towards the mat. See if you can get it to the mat. Maybe, maybe not. Keep your legs in action here. Now, if you happen to have a headstand practice, you certainly can press into a headstand. If that's for you, make sure you can see your hands in front of you as you press into the hands. Take the legs out and up, maybe, or at least stay folded over. Put your hands, if you're still folded over, put your hands behind your ankles and pull your head towards the middle. And then when you're ready, the legs just reverse. Legs come out, curl the pelvis under, bring the feet down. Good. Bring the hands forward so that you can come up halfway. Hi, everybody. Good. Now from here, let's bring the elbows down. Just because, and now pull the shoulders away from your ears. Breathe here for just a moment. Good. Then we're going to step the feet together. Actually come down to your knees. Point the toes back. Sit back on your heels. Bring the hands to your feet. And curl over your thighs. And breathe. Nice. Very well done. And then, if you want, come up to seated. I will do a couple of hip goodies. Just bring your legs out in front and shake them out. And then also go up and down this IT-band in case anything, any energy is stuck in your body. I don't know how it could be stuck at this point, but maybe. And then palpate through your kidneys as well, okay, and the backside body. Also your lungs. And when you breathe, breathe deeply. And just palpate, okay? You don't want anything stuck. Well, the lymph system, the blood system, everything is moving beautifully. Okay, that's how healthy we are. So sit up high on the sit bones here. Pull the toes, keep the feet together, pull them back. Yeah, breathe for just a minute. Great, take the arms out to the side. Lift them up. Yep, and we're gonna come forward. One last time, we're going to do a forward fold. Complete back body stretch. If you can get your hands to your feet, great. Yeah, if you do, put your hands over the tops of your feet. And then let your head relax. And what I like to do is press the balls of my feet into my palms of my hands, and it lengthens out my spine some more. It just kind of pulls me forward. And then on the inhale, the toes come back. On the exhale, you press the toes forward. Yep. Good. And then stay there if it feels so darn good you can't stand yourself. And then catch up to me. Otherwise, walk yourself up. Here we go. We're going to cross this right foot over the left knee. See how this goes. Okay. Now, flex both feet purposefully. We did some hip opening. Let's let the hands come behind you. And I don't care if the fingers face backwards or forwards. It's up to you, whatever's comfortable. But as you lean back into the hands, take your shoulders back. And then maybe bend the left knee. Maybe. You might have to leave it way out. You might have to leave your toes up. Whatever it takes to get that knee bent so that you go into that right hip. Lift your heart center up. Open it up. If you're with me, now, I mean, if this is enough stretch for you, stay with this and be happy about it, okay? Otherwise, bring that left foot in a little bit closer. Walk your hands in a little bit closer and press the chest up towards your shin. Yeah. Oh boy. Hello. And then if you want to, take a deep inhale. And on the exhale, press into that left foot and pick your hips up. Woo! Take them up. Shift them forward. And then very gently bring those hips back to the mat. Nice. Unhook it. Shake it out. Try the other side. Whenever you cross your shin, your ankle bone, cross it all the way over that thigh so it doesn't stab you. And then with your left leg straight ahead, flex it. Flex your right one purposefully. Maybe bend that right leg. I think we did opposite. I don't know. Anyway, I'm on my right one right now. So you can bend into your elbows, right? And open your heart. And then maybe press into those hands to lift your heart up higher. Focus on that left hip, getting a nice deep stretch. Yep. Maybe walk the hands in a little closer if you want to. Bring the foot in a little closer if you want to. And lift high. And then press into that foot and up come the hips. Woohoo! Breathe. And as you bring that down, just unhook yourself and shake it all out. And then from here, your feet are going to be in front about maybe 6 inches apart. And you're going to hold the hands out in front of you, maybe roll yourself down to the mat, if that's doable for you, or just make your way down to the mat flat. And once you're down, find your relaxation, your final relaxation. I like to keep my left leg straight, bring my right knee up, right arm goes out to the side, left hand to the outside of that right knee, and take a twist. Just a nice gentle twist. So the spine, if it has any kinks in it, this will help it to smooth it out. Or maybe you want to do a happy baby right now. Or maybe you want to do a shoulder stand right now. Change sides when you're ready. Take the left one across. Just get a nice twist in the spine. If you're with me. Some people might want to go into plow right about now. And then find your Shavasana. After you've done anything and everything that you want to do right now, take your Shavasana. Relax your body. Walk those shoulder blades underneath your back so that they go flat on the back. Allow your palms to roll open. Let your feet splay out to the side. Relax your jaw and your face. Even move the jaw around. And as you close your lips, do not close the teeth. That little thinking area right between the eyebrows, smooth that out. Let it relax. Allow your breath to come back to its normal rhythm. Unless you notice that your mind wanders. I want you to stay right here with you and relax. Try not to ever skip this part. This is probably the most important. That you allow your brain to rest and you allow your body to rest. Stay right here with you. If you put a little smile on your lips, it relaxes all the muscles in your face quite easily. Do not allow your mind to go anywhere else. Stay right here. Enjoy how your body feels. Completely be heavy on your mat, on the earth. Even with all the craziness that goes on, the earth is always here to hold us up. Always. So be grateful for that. Find your gratitude. You can bring your attention back to your breathing or stay right where you are. If it just feels so darn good you don't want to move. That's okay too. Maybe rock your head side to side as you wake up with fingers and toes. Take the arms overhead if you like. Go to a deep stretch as though you're waking up in the morning. Stretch the body out long. I highly recommend that you do this first thing every morning. Stretch the body to wake it up. And then as you're ready, you'll bend your knees, roll over to your right or your left side. Whatever's comfortable for you. Be there for just a moment. And when you're ready, we'll continue rolling until both hands can help you up to easy seated position. Take your time. Doesn't matter which direction you end up. Keep your eyes closed if you can. Bring your hands together right here at your heart center. Touch the thumbs right in the sternum. Nice deep inhale. On your exhale, bow your head. Now scan your body and check in. See how you're feeling. Thank yourself for being here today. I thank you for being here today. I thank me for being here today. I know my body needs this. And I'm quite sure that pretty much everybody on the planet could use a good yoga practice. So breathe into that. And then take a moment with me, please, to send out your love and your thoughts and prayers to the people on this planet that are suffering. Send out your highest vibration for peace and love and compassion. Well, that was lovely. Thank you. The divine light within me honors the divine light within you. Namaste. Thank you very much. Yay! Good Saturday morning. Yay!
Wow, it looks good. It looks good.
We're still here. Hi, girls and boys and everybody. Let me, hang on a minute. Let me,
Thanks, Barbara.
oh,
Thank
you're
you.
welcome.
Great practice.
Everybody's
Thank you
here.
very much.
Thanks a lot. I hope you guys are doing great, okay? I know this is a tough time for everybody. To me, yoga is one of the best things you can do for this time, you know, just to surrender to you, to surrender to what is, but be happy about it. Try to keep your sense of humor, okay? Love you guys.
Thank you.
See ya. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Sign a new? No, that's it. How come it didn't leave the meeting? Vera? You're very welcome. Thanks for being here. And don't forget to drink a lot of water, okay? Seriously, when you go that deep into your joints, you need a lot of water, okay? You're very welcome. Bye, Ricardo. Thank you. Have a great day. Somebody doesn't want to sign off here. Vera, can you hear me? You need to sign off. I don't know how. Vera?
Probably time's out. I don't know.
I don't have any
I'm
idea
not saying
either.
a word.
Leave meeting. Hi. There we go. I think she got it. Okay.
Well, that was unbelievable.
Well, good.
So my yoga teacher, one of my teachers that I like a lot is
Yeah.
over in Oxnard,
Yeah.
Heidi. She's got this very similar style as you do. I call it gentle torture.
Yeah.
Okay, so she got hit by a car and fractured her pelvis walking with her husband.
Recently?
Yeah,
Oh,
just
no.
like she just got out of the hospital like last week. So this just kind of hit me at home, you know.
Sure.
But
That's big time.
but yeah, she lives very close to me, and I talk to her quite a bit, but still,
Mm-hmm.
the guy was just not, maybe texting, maybe just not there. Husband had to beat on the car because he flung her and was gonna actually keep on going.
Oh my God. He wasn't even gonna, it was gonna be a hit and run, for heaven's sakes.
Oh, I don't think